Welcome to another Verbling class. Today's class, Describe What You See, is about getting students to describe what comes to mind when they see an object, to be more descriptive, to practice their conversation skills. We'll get started shortly once students have arrived in the room. Once again, we'll get started once students arrive in the room. Hello, Albina. Good morning. Albina, is your microphone working?
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Uh-huh.
How are you today?
I'm great. And what about, do you still have your holiday, or have you finished it already?
No, I have about another 4 weeks left.
4 weeks? Wow.
Yes.
Wow, you have a really long holiday. Great, lucky you.
Yes, it is a good holiday.
Yeah, great.
Well, welcome. Okay, so everyone's showing up now, getting out of your other classes. I see we have Amp. Hello, Amp.
Hi, teacher. Good morning.
Good morning. It's an early morning here. How about you?
Yeah, it's 7 a.m.
Yeah, so it's pretty early for you too. Well,
Yeah,
good
and
morning.
today is a holiday here.
It's a holiday here too.
Really? Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it's called Simon's holiday.
I don't have a day like you.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, good morning. I hope you got a coffee or a tea ready because it's a good way to start the morning. All right, who else do we have? Oh, Carolina. Hello, Carolina. Welcome back. Carolina's microphone's not working, so who else do we have? Ah, good morning. Good afternoon, Matus.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm very well today, thank you. How are you?
I'm just a little tired because I'm waking up. I've only been up for about an hour, sort of, maybe half an hour. All right, well, let's go ahead and get started, guys. So I've already started sharing out the screen, and what I want you to do is I'm going to give you each 2 minutes, and what I want you to do is I want you to describe the first thing that comes to mind. So for example, this image here, I might be thinking of some place I lived or maybe a movie. And you should not have any problem talking for 2 minutes. If you're bringing up a memory, just think of the details and be very descriptive. All right, the first person I'll start with will be Albina. Albina, go ahead and describe the first thing that comes to mind when you see this image. Albina, you got 1 minute and 50 seconds left.
Okay, can you hear?
I can now.
Yes. I can see a very beautiful scenery. So it reminds me. It reminds me a place which I can describe as a paradise. What gives me such beautiful feeling? Very nice, nice grass and nice nature, very high mountains and blue sky with shaped clouds. And there are nobody in this picture, so it gives me a feeling of solitude in the place where you can be alone and nobody will disturb you. And I can see a path and it is not straight, and it reminds me our life. Our life is not straight too. It turns up and down, to the left and to the right, and it is changed every day and every minute. So it really reminds me our life, which has peaks, which has movement up and down, and like the scenery on this picture, we can see mountains and we can see valleys, and there are no.
Thank you very much. All right, next we have Amp. And what comes to mind when you see, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this image, Amp?
Another planet so far from us that there is no life on it. That is reminds me just when I was at school, and generally they send you a kind of job that where you have to make the all the planets, and you have to color them and use styrofoam or another kind of material in order to look at the more natural and the distribution all of the planets around the universe. And yeah, it's a job that when you are a child, I particularly I dislike this kind of of job with try to get all the materials and with glue, working with glue, with colors, and try to see to have the best job. And when you arrive to the school and you say, oh, that one looks nicer than mine, and then when the everyone is coming to the school, and everyone have a different kind of material, different sizes. One probably some of them the parents just help the child to do it, and they look so different. And even when it's supposed to be the same kind of job. And it's funny because sometimes you have you used to have some tricks. Oops.
Thank you very much, Amp. And Carolina, what image can I, oh, how about this one? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this striking image?
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Hello. I'm sorry about my microphone. I hope you can hear me.
We can.
Okay. So, should I describe it?
No, what I want you to describe is the first thing that comes to mind when you saw this image.
Ah, okay. So, okay, I feel this picture is not a real one. Because of course because of the color of the eye. I think it's a cat, something like that. A similar animal, and Okay, maybe it could be an image about some advertisement, maybe, I don't know. And it reminds me a cat my husband had, but not anymore, because the cat was black, totally black, and but of course the eyes were green, not blue. But I think it's a very original picture, and okay, and I don't know, maybe for a advertisement about I don't know, about mm, about a car, or about something about technology. I don't know why I think that, but this is how I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, my time is is finished. My time.
Yes, it is. One
Okay.
second left.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Carolina. Matus, what comes to mind? What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this image?
Oh, this is a very comfy living room, inexpensive flat. It could be, I don't know. On the wall, I see big screen. It's great to watch movies. On the left, it's a fireplace or something like that.
You're describing what you see in the picture. What I'm really asking for you to do is describe what comes to mind. What's the first thing you think about when you see this picture?
Okay, it comes to me house of my friend, one of my friend, when we spent evenings on the great watching great movies. He have the screen like that, and it reminds me of fun and very very interesting discussions about movies after a few beers. What else? Yeah.
Anything else?
I don't know what more. It's very clean place. So.
Okay, perfect. All right, next, Sandra. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sandra, based on this image here, I want to give you 2 minutes to describe what comes to mind. So I know what I think of when I see this movie, this picture, but I want you to tell me what comes to mind when you see this image. You've got 2 minutes.
Okay. This image show me a little chaotic. It is a person. This person, it is a little angry, and this a little unorganized. He has a lot of papers, a lot of work, a lot to do. Maybe he is unhappy because he has to work a lot of time in his his office. It could be a bitter person. His face is isn't happy, and this place is not comfortable because he hasn't a lot of place, a lot of space with him for him. It could be a little dark. It is not good for his work. And yes, okay. He wants vacations maybe, and no, I think it's this. I have. He doesn't have a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he has to do all with his hand, and it is not comfortable. He must a lot of time spent.
Great, thank you, Sandra. That's well done. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to break you off into pairs. And what I want you to do is the same thing, only I want you to have a discussion with each other. And I want your discussion to start with something from the image. So I want the image to be a starting point of the conversation. The first two students to speak will be Amp and Albina. And I've already changed the image. So ladies, let's have a conversation starting with what first comes to mind when you see this image. Go ahead, please.
Hi, Albina. Well, this image, well, it's like a crowded place, very uncomfortable to work in that way, without cubicles. It's just a one environment. I don't know if I were able to work under that conditions.
So, what are they doing? What do you think? Do you have any idea? What kind of office can we see at this picture?
No, it's not very clear for me, but the men have something in their hands. No, what kind of job?
And
Maybe a stock market? No, when they have a
different stuff on the table. And do you have any idea why are they sitting like this, without any walls between them, without separate place? So what's the reason to do it, to put all these people together?
maybe they try to push people that stay working the whole time, because when the people are in the particular cubicles, they try to do whatever they want. Here it's visible the screen of everyone, so maybe it's one of the reasons. You know, when you are in a private office, you can see in your screen whatever you want. Probably you are not working. It could be the idea.
Easier to control for supervisor. It is easier to control for supervisor to office like this, easier to control. Have you ever worked in a place like this? And have you ever worked in an office like this?
You have seen this kind of offices?
Yes.
Maybe newspapers or stock market. Just in movies, I've seen that this kind of offices with many people in the same area.
Yeah. And don't you think they are very involved in their action, what they are doing? They are very attentive. They look very serious. So it seems to me they are not disappointed about their work. What do you think about it? They look very serious and involved.
Yes, everyone is just focused on the screen like a robot, and nobody interacts with the others. Yeah, it's a kind of cold environment in that office. It's a large one.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Carolina and Matus. We got a bizarre image here. This should be a great start to a conversation. So guys, go ahead. You've got 3 minutes.
Okay. Hello, Mateus.
Hello.
Hello. So, do you think this is a real picture?
It could be real, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's photoshopped for some.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. It's she has clothes.
Yes.
So
Warm, yes, warm clothes.
yes. So it is not real. I think. And
okay. So, and have you ever seen this kind of spectacular with animals? I mean, with dolphins. Have you ever been in this kind of places or?
yes, I saw dolphins on real environment, but I never seen that somebody sitting on
them. Yes, on them.
yes.
Okay, and I think could be an advertisement too, as
Yes.
my first picture about I don't know about what, but yes.
And what do you feel? Do you want write on dolphins like that?
I don't know. Maybe it's an advertisement about a commercial advertisement about I don't know coats or boots or I don't know or I don't know or a kind of adventure travels. You know this kind of okay, come here and you can surf in and this kind of.
Oh, on the animal, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like very much this kind of sports with animals and this kind of no.
Yes, they are They have a lot of trainings and
Yes.
they have not comfortable
Yes.
life.
Yes, but yes, of course, it seems that the animal is happy, moving their body or something like that, and smiling, but I think it's not real.
Yes.
So.
They force animal
Exactly,
to be happy.
Yes, exactly. So, I don't know what to say. It's a bit difficult. It's okay. We can see another dolphin behind the first one. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
All right, so now we have Sandra and Albina, and I'm actually going to tick you guys up to 4 minutes because I'm cutting you off. You've got lots to say, and it's a small class. So, ladies, Sandra and Albina, go ahead. Oh, I forgot to change the image. How dreadful of me. How about a nice boring plane? No. How about a horse? No. How about, yes, this is perfect. Right, go ahead, ladies.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. So what ideas do you have looking at this nice and funny picture?
These are such strange pictures. This is a strange cat.
Strange cat.
Yes.
Combination of two creatures.
But he has two bands. Two legs like a duck. Like a duck.
And it's very comfortable for a cat, don't you think? The cat can swim now and can catch fish. in the sea or in the lake in the water. So it's very comfortable for cat. But what advantages would the duck have if it looks like it? I cannot see any. Probably it will be protection from predators.
It
So-
is scary for me. It's unbelievable, this cat.
But with the
And-
image,
And in biology, it is not possible.
Maybe it's artificial creature which was made for some purposes. So what purposes could it be? So
Yes.
maybe just to show the progress of genetic engineering.
This is crazy.
It's crazy, but
Really crazy. And not beautiful. Not
that's
beautiful.
beautiful. But it can be some kind of advertisement for. We can combine everything, what you want. Something. I think it can be advertisement for making furniture, for example. We can combine everything, even that it's almost impossible. So what else could they say by this picture? What do you think? I think it's advertisement.
It is really creative, these pictures. You have to concentrate really, but the first time you think it is only a cat, but after you see it is not normal cat, and it is behind for him. It's a little. There are a lot of water. All is dark. All is dark. Yes, it's strange combination, I think.
Strange combination, but it is not scary for me because it looks funny. Yes, the face of the cat is not scary at all. It looks, it is looking somewhere, and it seems to me it looks happy because she doesn't know that she has really strange legs. And it was swimming. Apparently, obviously, it was swimming because her legs are wet, still wet.
Thank you. I think you guys are mean. This is a beautiful, beautiful cat duck.
No.
Here, look at how beautiful it is. What a beautiful cat duck.
Yes. Yes.
All right, you know what? Here we go. I gotta go with this one here. So next we have Amp and Carolina. I don't know what you guys are gonna say, but I look at this and I just think like, seriously, guy, do you have nothing better to do with your time? Nothing wrong with a piercing or two. I just think 100 of them is a little bit much. Go ahead, ladies. You've got 4 minutes.
Okay. Hello, Amp.
Hi, Caroline. What a ridiculous guy. Why? Yeah, it's too much. How can he eat
Yes,
with
of
all
course.
these piercings? And
Yes. Mm-hmm.
probably he have a big infection in his mouth.
Maybe, yes.
Disgusting.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think he has more piercings in his tongue, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. It's something that people use a lot in your country, piercings.
Yeah, young people. Young people used to do it, but not like this, of course. But
Yeah.
but yes, it's common for young people. And in your country?
No, It's not too much, but nobody like this guy. But yes, I seen the young guys, yes, with
Mm-hmm.
piercings, just
Mm-hmm.
eyebrows or just in the ears or nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes,
I have
exactly.
a cousin that
Uh-huh.
he work painting tattoos,
Uh-huh.
and he have a piercing in his mouth,
Uh-huh.
and yes, and his wife also
Mm-hmm.
have tattoos
Have
and some
a piercing.
piercings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And do you have this kind of man? Mhm, plenty of piercings. Um,
I think that
no, I mean, do you think that is would be easy for him to find a job?
no, definitely. Just
No.
it depends on what kind of job
Yes,
he is
exactly.
going to in an office that you have to have contact with public. Impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody is going to to take him like a serious
Mm-hmm.
person.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Probably if he have a low profile job,
Mm-hmm.
or nobody have to see him,
Mm-hmm.
or probably he is the owner of their own business because
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
with that uh, appearance, nobody is going to take uh, yeah him like a serious professional. Even
Mm-hmm.
if he can have a lot of knowledge, but that appearance doesn't show it.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Maybe we don't know. To be honest, we don't know if he's a doctor or he's a very high qualified person. Mhm. But only for his appearance, we we have
Yeah, the people are probably they are going to say that we have some kind of prejudice, but it's if you see him the first time, well, you say, well, this kind of it must he must go to the psychiatrist because this is a kind of disorder.
yes. Mhm.
Look at the two horns that he have in his forehead.
Yes.
Hey, who doesn't want a horn on their head?
Yeah, this is it's just crazy. So
Yes, because it how do you say that? It is. I think he do or other people do that for appear more beautiful. But this kind of horns, I
but look at the ears, just the lobe.
okay.
Wow, this is such a. I could have given you guys a half an hour to talk about this.
Criticizing, yes.
Yeah, well, you know what? We've made such good progress here. I'm going to keep this image up and allow Sandra and Alina to discuss this. Ladies, would you like to use this as a basis for conversation? Or a different image? Okay, so this image it is then. So Sandra and Albina, go ahead. You've got 4 minutes to discuss this bizarre image.
Teacher, I think you just skip Mateus.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. No, I'm kidding. Sorry about that, Mateus. I keep changing who you guys speak to, so thank you for telling me that. Sorry, Mateus and Sandra, you've got 4 minutes to discuss this beautiful portrait.
So, Sandra, what do you think about this?
Okay. I think he has a big personality because he wants to be another person, not normal person. It is not easy in our society. And I think he doesn't want to be a standard person, a fashion person. Maybe he wants to say with these accessories, hi, I am another person. I am special. I don't know. What do you think?
So maybe he don't believe this himself and trying to show people, hey, here I am, look at me. I don't know. He's
But you have piercing?
no, I don't have it. For me, it's not. I don't like it.
Why?
I like natural people. Ornaments are not necessary. Nature people looks the best for me. How about you? Do you have a piercing?
No, I have. I don't have any piercing. I don't like it, but I respect it. With when other people think that it is good or that is beautiful, I respect it. But sometimes in my country, in Colombia, it is they are a lot of prejudice about these people, about the people to make tattoos. These people could be very, very intelligent, very good professionals, but sometimes she doesn't have a job. Why? Because their appearance on, I think it is stupid. The most important is how do you be, how do you are. I think.
Yeah, that's right. He in professional life they have a lot of troubles because people think that you looks like stupid, so you are stupid. It's very often it's different. It's like you said. He's probably very.
Thank you, guys. Carolina, the word is tattoo.
Tattoo.
Yes, okay. Thank you. Sorry, I'm on mute a lot of the time because my wife is getting my baby ready, toddler, and I don't want it to be a distraction. All right, so next we have Albina and Amp again. That was an incredible image. Let me see what other strange images I can find here. Perfect! My favorite lunchtime sandwich, a baby sandwich. So Amp and Albina, what do you think when you see this image?
Okay, we can start.
Yeah, well, probably it's just a young couple that is just kidding with his baby, and they take this picture, or probably a marketing campaign.
Yes, they are making some kind of advertisement for hamburger.
Yeah.
So we are making different hamburgers, and you will not notice what you are eating.
Yeah, now that you can find the different kind of hamburger just with fish, with not the traditional one with meat. Yeah, different kind of.
So of course it is funny. It's advertisement. It's not funny maybe, but it is obviously.
No, it's not funny. The baby looks like he is sleeping.
Sleeping, I think he's crying, even crying.
He's not aware.
He doesn't want to be there, obviously. And look at this man.
Yeah, he says that he is still with his pillows, just
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah, yes. The baby is sleeping, and the man. So the man is so hungry that he can eat a horse. So there is some proverbs in English, as far as I remember. Yes, I am as hungry as I can eat an elephant. And
Yeah, when the people are starving.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
starving.
this seems
And
like this is a picture taken maybe in a restaurant, because on the top of the table they have the salt, the pepper, mustard, everything. Um, like when you are in a restaurant with all the dressings on the top of the table.
mhm. And what kind of advertisement could it be? What do you think?
Hmm?
What kind of advertisement could it be? What could they advertise by this picture? What do you think? What notice can we write here?
I don't know. You know that the marketing nowadays is sometimes they are creative, but sometimes the 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 kind of material that they use for the commercials sometimes are, are just very awkward. Um,
But obviously, this kind of advertisement will attract attention because it's very unusual, really unusual. But it won't be possible to use it, I think. So people will be against of this advertisement, or this kind of advertisement. Obviously, it is not normal.
Well, not if they like babies. They might go, baby sandwich.
Yeah,
Yummy.
yeah, yeah, yes. And I can see the question.
with
Do you
the
question?
with
Sorry.
Photoshop or with all kind of um, tools that the people that made marketing have. It's incredible to find. Yeah, a lot of does depends on the creativity of them.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's safe to say that we hope this is photoshopped.
yeah.
Because even as a joke, this would be very uncomfortable for a baby.
Yeah.
Although I think it's a great image. I kind of wish I'd have done it myself, to be honest. All right. So Matus and Sandra, let's see what kind of bizarro image I can find for you guys. Skip that. We've already done that one to death. The duck horse, yeah, or the duck elephant, the jaw rhino. Let's go back to the beginning and see what we have at the beginning. Let's see, something bizarre. Yeah, this is bizarre. And I know some part of me, if I was 18 years old, some part of me would say, oh my God, I've got to try that. I'm just glad I'm not 18 anymore, because that's just wrong. Very, very wrong. All right, so I'm going to give you guys 4 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. Hopefully you guys can come up with something better. Go ahead, Matus and Sandra.
Okay, Sandra, what do you think about that big meals? It is possible to eat all?
No, I think no. I don't think it. It is big. It is really big hamburger, and it is a lot of food, and it could be a problem for of obesity, fatness. I don't know. I think it's just a lot of for a person. What do you think? You can eat it?
I don't know. Probably no, not. But it's too much. Definitely. I think it can be very unhealthy to eat a lot in short time.
Yes.
Yes, it can doing some dangers in organism.
What do you think? Where is he? It is in a normal restaurant or?
Yeah, I think some restaurants have that type of food because of advertisement. They said we have the biggest burger ever or something like that. Yeah.
Yes. And you eat normally. You eat hamburger normally every day. Every day.
Not every day because it is not healthy, but sometimes I like very much. But I stop myself. I'm trying to eat more healthy. And you, do you like burgers?
Yes. I like it. I like hamburger, but I know it could be dangerous for our health. I eat vegetables, fruits, sweet candies sometimes too. But what you think? You think about the fat people, the chubby people? It is some problem in your country?
Not like in USA, but it's a problem.
Why?
Young people looks not very fit. It's because eating too much junk food like that. In a restaurant near me is very popular burger without bread, only salad and beef. It is very. It's they said it's healthy and people buy it.
Yes.
That's interesting. Because it's not really a burger anymore. It's just it's a Salisbury steak, as they call it in America.
Oh.
All right. Well, it's an interesting thing. I don't think burgers are unhealthy. I think the way we process our foods are unhealthy. So imagine with me here that the bun, we make it homemade or we get it through organic sources. It's not using processed flour or anything like that. Grains aren't bad for us. Yes, they have sugar, and we should remember that. Now, the beef itself. Well, if you have 8 ounces instead of what this guy's dealing with is like maybe 32 ounces, 8 ounces is a decent-sized portion of beef. And yes, it has some fat and cholesterol, but cholesterol is not bad for you, and fat is not bad for you. It's when you have too much of these things it can be bad for you. And freshly cut vegetables to put on it. Again, good for you, right? Now, it's the sauces that we put on these things that can really make them bad too. Ketchup is filled with sugar, so are most other condiments. So a burger can be quite healthy. And also, what are you eating with it? Are you eating a bunch of fries that absolutely have no nutritional value? I encourage you guys, as part of your learning experience, to search online British science documentary shows such as not Nova, that's the American version of Horizon, and the American version through PBS called Nova, are showing that really the biggest problem for us is not inactivity, it's not fat, it's not cholesterol, it's actually sugar. And the processed foods we eat are the problem. Yes, exercise is important, but you don't have to be an exercise Nazi. So a lot of research is coming out on these sorts of things. But hey, I'm not a doctor, so I'm not here to talk about it. But yes, if you do eat that burger, I think there was a contest. First prize is heart disease, second prize diabetes, and third prize obesity. That can't be, and probably a stomach upset too, short term. All right, next we have Albina and Amp. Go ahead. When you see this image, I'm looking for something interesting here. There we go. What comes to mind when you see this image?
Hello, my permanent partner. What ideas do you have when you look at this person, at this guy? For me, he looks like a hero of cartoons.
Yeah, it seems like a monkey. The mouth just open from the big mouth, like such the mouth. Yeah, but I don't know. This what is the object of doing this Photoshop?
And this man looks delightful and happy, but this picture reminds me of one book by Hugo, French writer, The Man Who Smiles, and it is a really sad story. This boy in this book was stolen from the family, and he had an operation like this. He always smiled, and he took part in performance in the circus. The man who always smiled. So at the first sight it looks funny, but it reminds me of this really sad story. But his eyes are smiling, so I think.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, and he look at his face. He doesn't have a nose.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So he is wearing a mask, I think.
Very strange.
Yeah, very strange mask.
How could he get his oxygen from the without nose?
Without nose, yes, and but he has a nose under his mask, so we can see the shape of nose. So let's hope everything is okay with this guy, and it's just a mask for some performance. He wants to surprise his friends for the party.
This man is Jim Carrey, it seems.
So he looks very familiar, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
think
sure.
that is that guy. I don't like this actor. Yeah. People think that.
Jim Carrey?
Uh-huh.
Canadian Jim Carrey? You don't like Canadians?
I don't like this actor. I didn't know that he was a Canadian. Yeah. It seems that it's not funny, but people said that he is very funny. But I don't know.
Me too. I don't like comedies. I like horror films.
You're weird.
I don't like horror movies also. I don't like it.
I like, and we like watching them when it is dark without electricity. With my daughter sitting on the sofa.
But the horror movies always have the same argument. I don't like it. The same blood, dark. It's just the same story. That's why. And even though nowadays comedy also, it's just repeating the same. It's nothing new.
So can I ask you one additional question? You don't like horror films, you don't like comedy. What kind of films do you like and do you watch?
What kind of movies?
Yeah.
Drama and action.
And with that, I'm going to move on. So here we see a typical home office setting. There's only, looks pretty normal to me. Matus and Sandra,
Okay.
you guys have got 4 minutes. This is the last conversation before we actually end class. Go ahead, please.
Okay. It is a intellectual dog.
Yes.
It is very sweet, I think. I don't know how to say this. What do you think?
He's reading some magazine and about other animals.
Yeah.
And he has glasses. Look smart, very smart.
Yes, because he has glass, no?
Yes, he has. And he trying to know something about other animals.
Okay, this is a typical photo where the people try to personify an animal. Sometimes we want that the animals okay, sometimes we like that the animals are like us. For example, it has glasses. Sometimes I have seen a lot of dogs with dress.
Yes.
And sometimes I think it is not good. It is cute, it is sweet, but they have our self higher.
Yes, but
in summer it could be not comfortable for them. What do you think?
You know, in big cities, dogs going to a hairdresser at the summer, and they don't have hairs. It's for me very very strange, but it's very often.
Yes.
It's a different environment for dogs in city, and when he spent all day in the flat, in the house, his organism is changed. They feel another than dogs who lives
Yes.
outside, you know.
Can you see this bug? Its name is Part of the Pride. What do you think about it?
Part of the Pride. I don't know what Pride. Pride. It remember me Pride and Glory, the movie and book. Very good book.
Guys, thank you very much. Pride has many different definitions. I suggest you consult the dictionary because when I think of pride, there's the obvious definition, but I also think of a lion's pride. But anyhow, so I don't have a lot of time to get into that. I've only got 2 minutes left, so let me summarize for you guys. Well done. I love how you guys are just able to carry on the conversation. I strongly believe that for advanced students like yourselves, conversation is one of the most useful things you can do to improve your English. You already have a very good understanding of grammar. And you don't need more classes on grammar and structure. What you need is to be able to practice speaking, because as you speak and as you speak with others more advanced than yourselves, you will start to auto-correct. You should also do lots of reading too, because reading helps with grammar too. A lot of native English speakers actually learn their grammar through reading. In fact, when I was in college, I asked a lot of the students who had A's all the time that seemed to do grammar effortlessly. They said, I don't understand what all these different types of grammar mean. I just kind of know what to do. And these were avid readers, so keep that in mind. Lots of conversation and reading. Tomorrow and the next day, I have 2 classes. They're both in the morning. Well, my morning, AMP's morning. So what does that mean for you guys? Well, this class ends at 9 o'clock. So if we were thinking of tomorrow, 1 hour from now, I will have 2 classes for tomorrow and the next day. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I really do enjoy hearing your conversations and spending an hour with you.
Okay.
The teacher, take care. See ya. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.